then you start getting a lot of tone deaf people. One of them is a former WWE wrestler. Her name was Lana, but her real name is CJ Perry. She took this photo coming out of the gym, and it says, wow, this started next to my gym in the Valley of Los Angeles. Please pray for us. And you're like, you just came out of the gym. Oh, there's a fire there. Please pray. Let me take a photo and put it on social media. If it's that close, I should be running. Like, I should get out of here.
But she's already done all her running at the gym. She's going to briskly get to her car.
Right.
Oh, she had a green juice in hand. Like my workout was great. I'm on my way to an Erewhon. I hope it's
sniffing
not
around.
down.
She's trying to pop out her Raycon earbuds and just looking around like, oh, fuck, here's a chance for me to get some likes. A very popular influencer who I think it's been proven she's terrible for almost her entire career. Her name is Tana Mongeau. And
God, I hate her.
She's got a very popular podcast. Why, I don't know. She makes millions of dollars for just essentially being a whore and people out of their money. This was a tone-deaf video where she realized she was going to have to leave her home because of evacuations. Check this video out here. Now, there's no audio, but she's walking around her very posh house, a lavish layout there. And
she's got the Kardashian couches. Those are very expensive.
Yeah, and she's got the look on her face like, I don't know how I'm going to survive. Like, not like panic, not like emergency, just sitting there kind of moping and depressed. And it says
more like it's like I'm inconvenienced by this, and also I hope my lip filler injection doctor, I hope his place is still okay, because whatever will I do?
The caption says, fully leaving my brand new house for what I hope and pray isn't the last fucking time. Truly in shambles. I know so many people have it worse, so please don't take it that way. Just everything I worked for my whole life. My heart is broken. So scary. Now,
no, we are taking it that way because it's terrible for anybody's home. I don't care who or how rich you are. If your home has been burned to the ground, that's awful. But if you can't see that this is tone deaf and that you have a bit of privilege here, lip filler lady, keep it to yourself. I don't understand how if she has to say, please don't take it this way, there's chances are we're going to take it that way. So
why don't you do
it's the equivalent of I don't mean to sound racist, but no, you're going to sound racist. Say the thing after.
And then they do the thing on the video where they point to words on the screen. N-word, 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 N-word. Like that. Yeah.
Great.
It's one thing to say this later on if you left and say, hey, I had to leave my house, whatever. And if you have the need to put that out there for some reason, that's the time you do it. Not, take a look around this house for possibly the last time. Look at all the stuff that I'm going to lose. I'm sad. Right. The Eeyore face.
Right.
Oh,
what's going to happen in my, floor to ceiling windows and my, $80,000 sectional couch. Oh, God.
This one is Patricia Heaton. Do you know who she is?
Deborah. Yeah. I love that.
She means well. I think she means well in this, but the way she's translating her thoughts isn't coming out the right way. She's on, I don't know if it's Fox and Friends, but it's on something on Fox News. Listen to what she says here.
It makes me tear up because, especially with the Palisades, I have so many close friends that live there that have lost everything. And I'm in Nashville now, but when I would go back to LA, I always drove out to the Palisades to see my friends because it's such a beautiful place. And to see it look like a war zone, to see it flattened is so shocking. And when I wake up in my comfortable bed in the morning, I think I have friends that are waking up in hotels and in friends' guest houses saying, what do I do? Where do I go? The whole city has been decimated and it hasn't stopped yet.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, what I love about Fox right now is that they're finding these celebrities to comment on this, and she's not the only one. She lives now in Nashville. They've gotten Dean Cain, who has not been in LA in years. Who's the guy who's Chuck, the one that's being having issues
Zach
right
Levi?
now? he hasn't lived in LA in a while. I think he lives in Austin.
Right.
Like they're getting all these celebrities to comment on what's going on in LA from actors and actresses that haven't lived there in years. So that's a fun bit. Second, the what makes it tone deaf for me is that she's like, I have friends that have to go to hotels. I have friends that are staying in friends' guest houses. And I'm like, we have people living in school gyms right now because they have been displaced. Fuck you.
There was a lot of comments on the video saying there are people freezing in tents in North Carolina.
Right.
That still haven't gotten the help and all that stuff. Now, that has been a big wave of contention for people.
Yeah,
was everything that's posted about help California, save California, pray California. Everyone's like, what's going on? What about Eastern Tennessee and Kentucky and North Carolina that were devastated from the hurricanes and the essentially the washout, the biblical washout they had from the rivers, all overflowing, taking out whole landscapes and towns and what have you, that are still suffering and still trying to rebuild. And they're not getting, one, the attention, but two, they're not getting the help and the level that California is. But you're 100% right. When I know she meant well, but when she said, I have friends waking up in hotels and in guest houses wondering what are they going to do?
They're lucky they had hotels and guest houses to stay in. Like,
right.
I guarantee you, like right now, I lose my house. I don't know where I'm going. Like, so I don't have
I know where you're going, and you're going head first into that big canyon that's not far from your house.
We're all gonna go hang out in the Grand Canyon, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Daddy, where are we going? Like, buckle up, kids. Hits the pedal and woo, Dukes of Hazzards it right into
freeze frame. There goes my thing. Yeah.
All right. This person I don't really know, but was getting a lot of heat. She's part of the show called The Basketball Wives.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Her name is Draya Michele. She put out this video. She was slam promoting a $600 air purifier on Instagram during the wildfires. She took to Instagram to share a video of herself assembling a Sereniby, Sereniby, a Sereniby air purifier, which currently retails at $629. Setting it up for her 8-year-old son, who is playing in the background, saying, what is imaginable, while the unimaginable is happening with these fires in Los Angeles, air quality is so poor, toxic even. And then she tagged the company in there.
Oh my God.
The Sereniby
please don't do this.
Official air purifier to ensure that my kids and pets are breathing in fresh, double filtered air during these times. And you like, whoa, that is cunty. Look at this. I don't know if this music's copyright, so I'm going to drop it here, but I don't think she's saying anything. But this was in the post. For the radio people, she's sitting in a very nice living room.
Yeah, it's pretty open.
And it looks like, when you open up a box and start putting in a piece of IKEA furniture together.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there, kids playing in the background. She's doing artistic shots showing of her assemble the wooden base, the upright filter here, putting the filters in.
Fancy.
Yeah. Showing you, look, taking it out of the plastic, how to put it in. So just so you know, while all this tragedy is going on, we're breathing fine in our living room thanks to this air purifier, which I'm going to tell you is not doing a whole hell of a lot.
No.
It's barely doing it. That is for basic dust particles that may settle in your living room. That's not helping burned ash and soot, wood, fiberglass, all kinds of metals, maybe even human flesh.
Well, did you see the size of the filters? That thing is meant for a smaller room than she's placing this in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not meant for that amount.
It's like for a kid's bedroom.
Right.
Yeah. So she got a lot of shit for that.
What a dummy.
Another person I don't know or care about, from the Real Housewives of New York. Her name is Romona Singer. And she got a lot of shit and lost some endorsements. Not only from her troubled past of using the N-word a bunch while filming the show, but I guess she has a place in Florida and she woke up and was showing how lovely it is to live in Florida, and the people in California, not so much. So let's take a look at this.
What a beautiful morning in Florida. What a way to wake up. Look at this view. So happy.
All right, it's not done yet.
She doesn't know how to use her phone.
No, she's futzing with her phone because she doesn't know how to do the reverse feature of the camera. And it's just showing her in her big, gigantic old lady sunglasses. Stumble, flips around. Now, look at the view from her place here. She's like on the second floor of I guess her balcony, right? And she's looking over a nice body of water. Looks very nice.
Right.
Bright and sunny. Gonna do some work, play some tennis. Beautiful day.
Right, that's what she says, okay?
Uh-huh.
She wrote a caption on the video that says, a beautiful day to wake up to. Unfortunately, people in California have no idea what their day will bring.
Like, she does know that the state she's currently filming in was just hit by hurricanes and was, devastated themselves. God, I hate
Apparently not.
We need another plague.
There's a I'm going to skip the Alyssia Milano one. She's on there. She's talking about. She's trying to sound sincere, but because of her history and the way she's talking,
the way she does,
she comes off very insincere. She's saying the right things, but you don't believe the intention behind it and the way that it's being presented. So,
well, she comes across and it's a word that rhymes with shunty.
Yes.
With most of her things. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of hers.
She used a word that don't mean nothing, like Loop did. She sang on Do What You Like, and if you missed it, she's the one that said, just grab me in the biscuits. This one is a dancer for 26 seasons of Dancing with the Stars. Her name is Cheryl Burke.
Her I know.
You do know her. I have no idea who
Cheryl
she
Burke.
is. Okay, so Cheryl Burke is a dancer, celebrity of some sort. She's going to do her part to try to help out and donate for what was going on with the fires in Los Angeles.
I'm donating most of my stuff because I've realized I really don't need them. And there are people that need them more than I do. So let's box some clothes. Let's box up clothes that people need more than I do. That's for sure. I just want to give a quick shout out to Quirk. They are amazing. They are taking more donations and lightly used clothes. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I sell a lot of my stuff on Poshmark. But
okay, here's the problem. So I don't know what Quirk is. Most people don't know either. So I'm looking this up.
It sounds like maybe like a local shop or like a consignment place.
Quirk,
maybe.
Kind of. Quirk is a company, a fashion store in California that sells authentic retro clothing. That means they don't take lightly anything. It's got to be authentic, certified. I looked on their webpage because they said it's so easy to buy fake bags and clothing and everything. We make sure that like it's getting the proof of purchase for all of this stuff. And it's all high-end antiques and retro clothing and all this stuff here. So they're not taking your clothing and it's like, yeah, we'll gladly take your clothing for donations. Yeah, really? Because they're going to go through your shit, see what's there, take what they want to sell, and then maybe they donate the rest of it. Or it's a consignment thing. Now, that's one. Number two, in case you don't know, I usually sell my stuff on Poshmark. So now you just made it about, let me show you what I normally would have sold for money, but look at what I'm donating now. You've already lost any sort of genuality behind it.
This is not as egregious as other things. Like her saying that, look, I normally would sell this. I'm going to donate it to try to help you guys make money and all that stuff. Like, this is not the most egregious version of these things. What
if it goes on for another 6 minutes of her showing you her closets and all the bedrooms that are crowded with clothing that she either bought or had given to her, and she's just showing off all stuff that will be future Poshmark sales?
Now that is not the priority, obviously. The priority is for me to be able to give back, and this is how I can give back right now. My heart has been so broken, and I've been in a state of freeze. I haven't been able to move.
Freeze.
I've been feeling really paralyzed and hopeless. So today has been the
She's just
day
laying in
where
her
I've
bed, staring at the
had to
ceiling.
get myself up and come alive. And
Yeah, see, that's exactly it. She has to talk about what she's been going through.
Yeah,
it's
she's
been the
really
day
suffering.
where I've had to get myself up and come alive. And I'm going to now box these clothes up. We've got a lot of clothes. This is not it, folks. We've got a whole closet. Yeah, this is not even my closet. This is the guest room's closet of clothes and shoes and more clothes.
What's with the gloves?
We've got lots of
she'll
clothes
tell you.
here, folks.
Oh my god.
And lots of boxes. So if you or anybody feel similar and want to feel like you're helping somehow, like I said, go to my Instagram stories. You'll see all the information there. I'll make sure to repost it once it comes down after 24 hours. And, you know, social media has really come through as far as community goes. Just this morning I asked, it seemed like a lot of people were only doing drop-offs, and because I don't live in the LA area
Another one who doesn't live there
anymore, that wasn't
like
an option for me. So I just asked on all of my platforms if anyone knew of a place where I could send a bunch of clothes or whatever people need. And right away I got someone from Threads. These people,
Oh my god,
Dino,
who's using
shout out
Threads?
to Dino.
Yeah, right? It took me for a second. I'm like, what company is Oh, the fucking social media thing no one uses.
Responded right away with an address saying, yes, please send over any lightly used clothes, shoes. And I double checked that everything and all proceeds were going to those who have lost their homes and victims of the LA fires, and it was confirmed. So now I'm going to do my due diligence here.
Okay, so pause it real quick. What I hate is the lightly used portion of it. If I'm fucking homeless, my house has burned down and I've got no other clothes, if you gave me a pair of Nikes with a hole in it, I would be grateful. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me like dirty, gross shit, but geez, stop being that picky.
I understand that, but that goes through all levels. Like if you're talking like Goodwill or church donations and all those things, they don't want socks, they don't want underwear, they don't want, if it's not something that you would wear, that's pretty much the rule for all clothing donations.
Here is the,
but I do understand what you're saying. It's like if you were homeless and had nothing.
Like, stop being picky about what you get to donate to people. I'm not even saying the homeless people are having the issue. It's the people taking the donations. Like, no, we don't want that.
I know.
It's like, shut up. Here's the other thing, and this is going to solve all the problems. And this is how bad the internet is. That this is what would solve all the problems. I guarantee you, any of these actresses, Cheryl here, just go to OnlyFans, do some feet pics, and I guarantee you'll rebuild that fucking Palisades area within a month. I'm not even kidding. And it's gross and it debases everybody, but I guarantee you go that route, you don't have to sell your clothes. You throw a fucking, a couple of your little 10 digits up there and you're gonna make bank. I'm sorry. It's gross, but it's true.
I got the name Pacific Palisades.
Pacific Palisades fundraiser.
That's it, people. Yes, I need to give them away. I need to just give them to those who really need them.
She keeps making videos to reiterate this point.
So heartbreaking. Like, I can't even imagine. My sister lives in Venice. She hasn't been evacuated, but I just know so many people who have lost their homes, and I could have been there with them.
See? Make it about you.
All about her.
With them, if I didn't move. And that moving decision was such a huge decision for me. I wasn't going to move, but
oh my God, really dodged a bullet there.
If I didn't move, I could have been with them, and I could also be suffering legitimately, where I could do all this stuff and nobody could, shit on me for it.
This is not about me. This is about everybody who's been affected. And
again, I'm not racist, but like, this is not about me.
So am I. Sending love to everybody. You're about to have some really nice clothes.
Oh, what a fucking... Oh, God, that hurts.
Right?
That statement there is what made me not care about what she's doing. You're about to get some nice stuff. You're welcome, Pacific Palisades.
That might
so
be the
Halle Berry did this exact same thing where she's like, look, I went into my closet and said, look, I have the money to buy clothes. I'm going to just give away everything that I have. And she did the same thing, but she made one post about it and didn't make a video, and that was it. And that's great. Like if you have a whole big ass mansion closet full of clothes and you get rid of it and donate it, good for you.
Yeah.
This woman, congrats everybody. You won the jackpot. You're getting some nice stuff.
I told you, it started off one way and it's started going the other and then continues.
This is only a portion of my... But
wait, what did she...
She said shit. I don't know why she beeped it.
To the people who
got it.
Need it.
She goes, this is a portion of my ship. And she goes, but hopefully it's not shit to the people that need it.
And this is only just a little bit of the closet. I still haven't opened up this side.
What a terrible looking closet, by the way.
I can't even get my closets opened. Like the door's stuck.
I'm so blessed.
Got lots of stuff, people. Lots of stuff. Wow. Okay.
Mirror shot.
Yeah, Jared said instead of spending the money for new clothes, donate the money and keep your old clothes.
Just right, like,
or donate the money and donate the clothes. Do both.
That's how much stuff I have.
Look, she's still showing
really
you.
Puts everything into perspective, doesn't it? I don't need any of this. I actually packed an evacuation bag. And I didn't realize I could pack so light. Like, I really don't need anything but my dog and her stuff.
Why is it in the bag? Get it out of the bag.
Dog, yeah, it can't breathe.
Dog's trying to get out of a bag.
She's trying to put it into that bag that you shoved the vacuum to and then takes all the air out so it fits better.
The air out of it. She's got like a Pomeranian in a bag.
I just need nothing, actually.
I haven't seen her dog
really.
once.
Just need the people and the pets that I love. That's another thing you can do, you guys. There's so much you can do. You can donate dog beds, even if they're old. Like, it's imperative. It's so important. It doesn't need to be stuff with tags on them. It doesn't matter. People just need clothes. People just need clothes on their back to keep them warm. If anyone's wondering why I've been wearing gloves or why I'm wearing gloves, my hands are all cut up because of the boxes. I've got sensitive hands.
Now, because she said that,
I don't know if I hate her or Spencer more right now.
Right.
I'm just like so torn.
Because she said that, look, she's now showing you, for the radio people, she's just going back and forth down this hallway from rooms to, I guess, a living room or something, showing you
filming all of this,
all the boxes of stuff that she's filling up. She's dumping it over there. There's no point to this. I've
been feeling so paralyzed and hopeless, and I'm just so grateful.
Again with the paralyzation.
For Quirk and the team over there for allowing me to send over clothes that I just don't need. I think it's so easy for us to just like not do anything, to just observe. If you also feel similar to me or have been, this is what made me get up today. People are in need of diapers. People are in need of dog beds. People are in need.
Yeah, it's not the fact.
So she's just been laying there,
yeah,
not even in the area, paralyzed with fear.
It's not the fact that she has this lavish house and lots of money. She goes, there's just not enough in my life right now to get me out of bed. But because this tragedy that I can marry myself to, this is what got me out of bed today.
This is something like when you and I were talking the other night, where I brought up the fact that when we were kids, we were literally in a classroom watching the Challenger explode live on television, and we were expected to just go about our day. We went to recess, and that was it.
Yep.
We had to just move past it all. This woman who doesn't live in the area is paralyzed with grief, and that she could have been a part of it. Yeah. She could have been a part of it. Oh, I hate people.
You don't know if it's really grief. They're like, oh my God, I could have been part of this if I still lived in LA. It's not. I
could have been part of 9/11 if I lived in the New York area.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
I didn't.
It's not thankful. Like, oh my God, I could have been part of this if I still lived in LA. I'm thankful that we moved and God was looking out or something like that. It was. I could have been part of this if I still lived in LA. Why did I leave LA? I should have stayed there. I can't. This needs to be about me. How do I make this about me? So.
It's when the tornadoes leveled Joplin, Missouri. I could have been. Well, I lived an hour away from there once when I was 10, and I went to Burger King in Joplin 15 years prior. That could have been me if I didn't move.
Right.
Like, fuck off.
Amazon gift cards if you don't have anything in your own possession. If you want to DM me, if you would need help researching stuff, I'm really good at that. I can totally do it for you.
She said, damn me. Like, she was like, yeah, if you wanted to damn me, no, DM me, like, enunciate.
Questions, specific questions, I can ask my huge community of people. It's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, especially with fires still currently happening. What will bring life back into people is just humanity and community, and we all can give something. Love you guys.
Feet pics. Just do it. Stop wasting our time. It's not my fetish, but man, you'll make money. I'm over it.
Feet pics, maybe.
Feet pics.
Some tits pressed against frosted shower door.
That's all you gotta do.
Something like that would have raised way more money than all of this.
Look, it's gross. You know, you throw on a pair of underwear for an hour, take them off, you could sell them on the internet. That woman, that one streamer once sold bathwater that she did, right? Like, the depraved will build LA back. Mm-hmm. Please, there's a young man that just wants some feet pics. He'll spend his allowance on it. Just stop making these videos. Stop. Because your need to be altruistic is coming off very, very bad.